Get ready, cause it's about time.
He just like transition and then had to play the music.
To speak your mind.
So now they can see us, but they couldn't hear us when the music is going.
Girls
Can't even hear
clubs.
it. Oh,
They can hear us work.
Girls Club. Super secret Girls Club.
Hello, hi everybody. Welcome to Super Secret Girls Club. This is Navi, and we have Bria in the house.
Hey y'all.
I'm so excited. I hope you guys remember Bria. She is full of life, and I am so excited here.
Not I hope you remember.
I was like, hey, it's like you guys need to get ready because we are going to have a great time. But if you guys just, Marquetta is in Dallas.
Marquetta just goes.
Marquetta goes. She's on VidCon, but I don't know where it is.
Oh yes, she told me the other day. She's super excited about it. The
She
summit.
was, yes. Vid Summit, not VidCon. Vid Summit. We keep interchanging it, and she is somewhere in Dallas. So that's where she is. So I was like, yes, Brie, let's have discussion. Let's talk because I don't get to see you that often anymore either. So I now need to like make excuses of find things. It's like have work meetings because we were talking about having work meetings because we can't just hang out. It's like now we have to have a reason to do it.
Literally though,
seriously,
we're
every time.
businesswomen.
No chill whatsoever. How you been?
I have been doing well.
Yeah?
Now, prioritizing sleeping, prioritizing the gym. Yes. And loving the creativity, loving your guys' creativity.
Yay. Your birthday was recently.
Yes, 27th on the 27th. It was my golden birthday. I'm excited. I'm dedicating a year of fearlessness.
Okay.
Which is AKA my villain era, which honestly just means boundary setting. It's not even like that much. I'm the eldest daughter. I'm probably not gonna do anything too crazy. It's probably just gonna tell people no, and I'd be like,
You're like, I have a good daughter syndrome.
Yes,
Like, I still need to make you proud, but
literally.
I understand that anxiety really well.
Yes.
Really well. It's a hard. So what do you think it's going to be one of your drastic change that you want to see in 27 as last year? Because everything that happened last year is not necessarily bad. It's just a matter of you learning from it. But
Yes. Accepting myself completely.
okay, what does that mean? What were you not doing before?
Just you. I feel like, especially with
I feel
some
like this
people,
interview. Sorry, but go
Right.
ahead.
And I love this. I also feel like this is us just talking at brunch.
I love it. So essentially, yes.
Especially myself, and I don't know for other people, I can hyper focus on self-improvement.
Okay.
And with that, it almost feels like I must always like have this routine or act a certain way to make sure that like I'm always going for my goals, which can lead to burnout or disappointment when you just don't have the energy to.
That's fair.
Or have like decision paralysis.
That's fair. So you're giving
so-
yourself some space. It's like, it's fine if I'm not a perfect here.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
I'm human and then must give grace, and we don't have to be perfect. So it's just breaking apart that perfectionism, which is nice. And also putting in a little realism, like today, showing up on time, girl.
She did.
Yes.
I know we started a little bit late, but because we were just catching up and doing stuff. But yeah, she was on time. I was so proud.
The Jamaican in me, you had no idea. She was fighting for her life. She was like, but 5 minutes more of sleep. And I was like, no, I have to for Navi.
Yes, I'm so happy. And Keyblade Lover, it's clear to drive around, but Indy drivers are full of surprises. We were literally talking about that. That is scary to drive an Indy.
Yes, we've had Pat witnessed an accident. My my coworker at work witnessed an accident. One person passed away. Drive safe. Check your brakes.
Yes, if Pat hasn't talked about it in Talking Normies, he literally saw, like, we went for Bria's birthday and he saw somebody got hit really close to a restaurant, and he stopped and helped and like run out calls, and he just like, I just saw somebody get hit, I'll call you later, and hangs up. And it's like, oh shit, okay, I hope he's okay. Yeah, just scary, man.
It says, because I'm so excited by that memory for dinner.
Yes.
But also I keep forgetting. I was like, oh yeah, there was a huge accident beforehand.
It was just weird. It's like that happens, and then we all like gorged ourselves on food.
Oh my god, it was so good.
That was so good. That was your first time going barbecue.
Yes.
The Korean barbecue specifically.
At my funeral, there will be a Korean barbecue.
Yes, I will be there.
Perhaps at my wedding, only one of them is secure. I will have a Korean barbecue. That was amazing.
Good to know. That's hilarious.
Gotta be realistic. You never know. I might be an old European and we might be like together for 30 years.
Right?
Sure,
You know? No, that makes sense. Hey, There's nothing wrong. I was watching a show. There was like somebody was like not engaged. They were like boyfriend, girlfriend. They were like in their 60s. They're like, she needs to do this before I get married. It's like, damn, man, like just do it.
Shit or get off the pot.
Just do it. But no, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's good. Sweetheart, I'm in the UK and we had really shocking road accident that hit national news recently. A bus overturned in a really dramatic event and killed people, including children.
Oh my God.
That's insane. Yeah, guys, be careful. You can drive only so, like every time somebody tells you, like, you can only drive so much safely. It's other people you gotta watch out for.
Truly
like,
defensive driving.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like, okay.
Enough about me. How have you been?
I've been good. I feel like my weeks been mixed up. I've been fostering 2 dogs. Yeah. So I finally have a date when somebody can home them. It's November 5th.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you sure?
I've been ready. Girl, I've been ready. Like, I love them. I really do. But I think I realized that 3 dogs is a lot. 2 is fine.
Okay.
And like the small dog, this changed my whole view because I had signed up to be a foster parent for dog. Not kids.
Bless.
That's just a whole different level. I can't even comprehend. Good for them. But like for dog, like I almost got signed up for it and I had like filled it out. I was like, okay, it'll be fine. So I realized Nico is good with small dogs. Yes, like so not
bitty.
So not big dogs because if small dogs bark back like Cash, she will be like, okay, and she walks away. But if big dog barks,
freaks the fuck out.
Like there is no room for understanding or discussion. And so I've learned that the hard way because one of the dogs I'm fostering is Corgi mix and she gets along with her fine. Like she is scared, but like Ellie, she's 15 years old. I don't know why she's scared. It's like, girl, hold your ground. But she's scared. She'll be around me. I was like, fine. So they will be chill. They'll be fine. She doesn't play. But the big one, Chance, is 11. He has separation anxiety. Poor dog. But he's 11 years old.
Shoot.
Yeah. So
they say it gets worse with age.
I guess it's a lot. So he will like if I put between the door and he can see me and I'm in a different room, like he will whine. I was like, dude, you can see me. It's gotten better. It's gotten so much better. I think it's a bit like the trust. He's gotten better.
Yo, Azula started doing the same thing. Yeah. She doesn't do it as much now, but it was something about the doors. She would whine at us and we would be looking at her in the living room. Yeah. And she didn't want to go through the door. And I'm like, girl, that's weird. Just come through. We're right here. You can see us. Yeah, like we're right here. And she wants us literally to stand next to her and like guide her through.
Interesting.
But she's like 13, 14 now.
Is there something between those doors?
No, I mean now even if it's open and it's not swinging or anything, she won't come through. So I don't know if that.
I wonder what happened. Yeah, I don't know.
After 10.
Maybe. That's super sweet dog. But I think it would have been fine if Nico got along with all of them. It would have been easier. I'm using doggy gates right now. And like I walk Nico twice because she has way more energy and I walked them once. So it's like 3 walks for me that I had to. Like they were not being walked before. So it's also been a lot of at all. Like they never walked them. They just like they have backyard outside. But I was like, you gotta walk dogs. So they are not trained on walking. So they're barely trained. So like it's been a lot of like, I don't want to spend this time training you guys because I know you're not with me. But like, god damn it, like just sit. It's very simple. It just makes me more angry at the owners, and I can't be angry at the owner. Like just
well, look at me.
Yeah, but. Bitches. The other thing that I found out this morning, I woke up. So my friend, who I'm doing this favor to, that I have the dogs, she lives in Qatar. Her apartment burned down last night. Girl, I woke up to this text message.
What?
Seriously, I woke up to this WhatsApp text message like in the morning. My alarm went off at like 6, and I looked at it and I put it down. I was like, this can't be real. She had pets. Thankfully, she and her made it out safely.
What was she doing?
She was sleeping. There was electric malfunction. There was electric malfunction. So her alarm went on, and she said that they have those tests often. So she didn't take it seriously until like she smelled something. And she saw like actual fire, like from the movies and stuff. I was like, that sounds like a nightmare.
Holy cow.
Like, this is just insane. So I'm just like, this year has been so shitty for her. It makes like, it's just because, yeah, it's just like, oh my God, that's just awful. I can't believe it. But that's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Because it's not your fault. Like, it was this electric malfunction.
And how do you predict? And hopefully the insurance covers it.
Oh, it's her work gives her a room and board. So they will give her a temporary apartment. But now I'm just like, is the whole building fucked? Like, is there electric malfunction in the whole building? They need to do this check for all of them because I think they room everybody in the same apartment building. I'm a community complex. But yeah, so that was my morning. But otherwise, the week's been fine. It's been good. It's been a lot of testing of my patience, which I'm like, okay.
Not testing of your patient.
Yeah, I think I've been better. I've been more under influence, so I don't give a fuck about everything. So
it'd be like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That
so
is called
living in a haze. Yeah.
That's called makes me love you much better.
Exactly.
3 minutes.
It's so funny. I saw Corey the other day for that concert. I randomly went. I'm so glad I went.
You went to Closey?
Yeah, not Closey. Tanks and Bongos. Tank and Bongos.
At the Hi-Fi.
At a Hi-Fi. Never heard of them before. So literally heard it a couple hours when Corey was like, you should listen to it. And I was like, this sounds like my vibe.
They were fire.
They were fire. I went with her. That was great. And I was like, damn, I need to do more spontaneous stuff. And yeah, I'm horrible at spontaneous. Once I'm home, like, this is it.
I feel that.
Like,
I'm trying to get out of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm also like, everything that I want is here. Everything I need is here. And I got a nice weighted blanket. Yeah. And I'm out.
But I have realized, like, because of the dogs, I want to be outside of the house because there's too much hair. I can't deal with the hair. I've cleaned it as much. I'm like, let's be outside. Let's go do stuff. It's gonna be cold, so it's gonna be sad. But I'm excited too.
Look at this. Was it Keyblade Lover? Cats, on the other hand, IDK. I have trouble determining if they're friend or foe. Oh. And then Crispy Bart said, one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite authors long ago: cats were worshipped as gods. They have not forgotten this. That is true. Kuvira. No. Girl.
Yeah, how is she doing?
Kuvira is hilarious.
Yeah.
She runs it. It's her house and we're just living in it, honestly.
So Kuvira is her black cat. How old is she?
Yes,
now?
She's, oh God, don't ask me that.
2,
1, maybe.
Yeah, she's really still a kitten.
Oh, I think, yeah, she's 2. It's the cat that Runna rescued.
Yeah.
And was it in Kansas?
Somewhere on her road trip back from somewhere. Yeah.
And she's lovely, but she just like, she talks. And one thing that people think black cats are like mysterious. Yeah. And like, I'm a super far.
In the corner, just looking at you. Quietly.
Yes, they're so talkative.
Yeah,
they talk all the time, and it is so funny. But like, it would be like at 4 a.m. if her bowl's empty, she knows what pitch to yell to wake me up at night, and I'm like, "Girl, what are you doing?" And like, it's to the point where I feel like she's actually saying English words to me, and now we're fighting.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, "Excuse me, ma'am, what are you doing?" And she's like, "Meow meow," and I'm like, "I'm trying to sleep." She goes, "Meow meow meow." I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I know that. Don't know what that means. We've talked about this. Show me what you need." And then she goes and she just like curses me out and then walks off, and then I'm chasing her and I'm like, "You were homeless when I met you.
You were from the streets.
You were from the streets, and now you can't eat your food. Like
I prepped for you. Like, I brought it to you. You didn't have to do shit for this.
Literally,
all you had to do like walk to this bowl. Like, you didn't even have to go to hunt.
You couldn't tell me in the morning, and you have food in there. You're just, you know, cats can't see, what's it called, nearsighted?
So like, if it's on the side, they can't see it.
Empty. She's dying and she's never eaten in her life. It's done. She's like, meow. And I'm like, girl, I hope you know I love you.
It's like, just crying. That's hilarious. Cats, cats are like that. That's like so weird.
And hands down, I'll get another cat any day because I don't have to walk you. Everything can be air conditioned, but I do live with Zula. But it's just funny, the dichotomy.
I bet. And they're getting along well.
Oh, lovely. Yeah. She's picking up things from Zoo. She has to be cuddled, and Zoo likes to butt her head at you if she needs to be cuddled. So they both like to butt your head at you. So I feel like I'm like playing Dragon Ball Z, trying to hold hold back the force because they're both trying to like throw their whole body weight in my hands, and that's my workout in the morning.
Like, just stay away for a second. Let me just wake up.
Yes,
That's
and then
hilarious.
Kuvira likes to sit on your chest, and she has the knack of finding, I don't know if I can say this on Twitch, but right where your nipple is.
Oh.
And she sits in it with her whole weight in the morning, and she thinks it's so cute because she's rubbing on you, but I'm like,
No. Just like, why is this spot? Well, like, I guess that's like, you know, more
They're-
cushiony. Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
It's her world.
That's hilarious. I love it. I love pet talks. It's like just catching up on our pets. Kuvira, I can't believe it. Like, only if she could understand. It's like, girl, I got you from the street. You need to act like,
Right.
no.
And like her spot is the dining table. She looks at it and judges me. And I'm like, girl, don't even look at me. All you do is nap.
That's hilarious. Buddha Stone. Cats are goal oriented, but their only goal are eating and napping, and they demand perfection from themselves.
True.
Yeah. I was didn't read the article, but there was a headline that I read. Yeah, I shouldn't do that. But there was a headline that how there's a research now to show that cats tame themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
We did, and I totally believe it. Because I feel like she comes with the air of I could turn anytime.
They're like, don't test me.
Yes.
I am like, I know I didn't hunt, but girl, I have been calm.
Yes.
You will be thanking me for that.
You've been taking my patience for granted. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. If I'm a minute late, I love her so much.
Oh my God.
But I would never have it any other way. She's like Azula, how calm she is for her name being Azula. Kuvira is all of the villain of Kuvira.
Well, yeah, if you guys haven't noticed the theme here for the pet's name, Azula and Kuvira. I love it.
I want the next pet to be named Hama.
Hama?
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I think Azula is the best, but Zoo, it's better because she's nothing like Azula.
Right?
She's like the calmest. And Kuvira is Kuvira, I guess. Yeah, Kuvira is good. I loved Kuvira.
This is my land.
This is my land. This is it. No, I love it. Thank you so much, Keyblade Lover, for subscribing. And there was somebody else on top as well. Quadric Crocon. Kuvira is the perfect cat name.
Thank you.
It is. So, all right. We have a few other topics that we usually go through. We'll talk about some like internet hot takes, internet news. There's been few things I'm pretty sure we're noticing. The first one, it's everywhere. I hate them when we're talking about it. Taylor Swift and Kelce.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing. Have you been following it? Are you a Swiftie?
No.
Not really. Like, none of us are Swifties.
I like support them though. I'm not against it. I love.
But
like,
you
the
do
chains.
yourself.
Yeah. But is Kelce the NFL player?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's weird. Like the NFL, did you see that they put her face on their back?
Everything.
I feel like it's a little much.
NFL has taken Taylor and put her everywhere. It was like, watch us, watch us.
Literally.
They're selling out stadium tickets.
Because
like,
Swifties are powerful.
They are.
Yes.
This is like insane. I think the biggest thing is like how big this force is. Taylor Swift force, Beyonce force.
For real.
If they have to fight each other, they will go at a war.
I was worried about that, but I'm also like, they've raised economies together. So I feel like
true.
they're going to be having like a coven when the world's ending and be like, how about you guys handle that? We've already figured it out.
Seriously, they could have create like a whole new state and run it, and I think it will work great because it's all women running the whole state.
It's just Beyonce and like Shakira on dollars.
Exactly.
And Taylor Swift.
It'll be actual
Rihanna.
Barbie world.
Yes. Here's the thing. I think about it every day. I
What?
think about it every night. Barbie
What?
Land.
Barbie Land, girl. Yes, I love Barbie Land. Just walking, and I was like, but I felt so sad for Kens. Like they can go away because like
Yes.
they're not serving any purpose besides like the dolls that were created by like MCU, I guess. But
She's everything and he's just Ken.
he's just Ken. I feel sad for Ken.
But they're getting there. They said after a few years, they'd balance out, you know. But I love calling things Mojo Dojo Casa Houses. I've been using that all the time. My dad has a little, well, going back to the Swifties. But like a lot of my friends have little like man caves. And like sometimes you can tell what's a Mojo Dojo Casa House. If I see a humidifier, I'm like, oh, only Casa House. But like other wings, I'm like, that looks like a little.
It's hilarious.
But okay, I do think it's NFL's look a little weird. I feel like they're taking it a little too far. Yeah. And I'm like, just let her date.
Yeah.
At this point, just let Taylor date.
Yeah, just let her. I feel like because she has created so many songs based on her relationship, I can see why Swifties are so interested in that because that's literally what her next album is gonna be.
The next album's gonna be named Friday Night Lights.
Yes. Yeah, literally. I mean, that is, so it makes sense, but it's just interesting that, like, I think I watch Philly D and I've been like listening to other news. I love Philly D. And a lot of people have been just talking about both sides. It was like, oh, Taylor's the one who's taking the opportunity and getting money from it. And then the NFL. I was like, I feel like she's just there. NFL is the one who has more to gain from this, and they are gaining from it.
The NFL has much more to gain, as well as, like, you see her, like, now when she's at the box, she'll lean over and oh my god, this is how you know Taylor Swift's so big, because I was about to refer to Ryan Reynolds as the guy who plays Deadpool. But Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds and then the producer for Deadpool 3 are all in there in the box together as well, and they don't get any coverage.
It's just her,
and she's just like, hey, look over here.
Seriously, no, we don't. Yeah. Why not everybody else? But here's the thing: it's like Taylor is bringing her whole full force to NFL, like all the coverage because of that. It was like, what's NFL bringing?
Right? Except for this, the coverage. She's just there. Yeah. Her just being there, people lose their shit. What are you doing today?
I love those TikTok trends where you tell your husband, like, how, have you seen those? Like, it's like, you just tell your husband, it's like, hey, babe, you know how Taylor Swift has put Kelce on the map? And he was like, no, he was already on the map. I was like, no, it's Taylor Swift who put it on the map. Like, because
I had no idea who Kelce was. Yeah. Who the fuck is Kelce? I don't even know what his name is. Is that his last name?
So you were the one. So guys get so mad because, like, he won 2 Super Bowls. And like,
what's a Super Bowl?
And they're just like, babe, people who didn't watch NFL, they are the one. But stop talking. It's hilarious. I'd like show you.
I gotta watch that. Yeah. I'd be like, oh, I don't even know what he looks like. I think he has a beard. I don't know what
he looks like either.
No, I know his team's color's red.
Yeah, sorry guys. This is where we, as a woman who NFL's trying to gain as an audience, is just not watching. Like, I'll watch it if it's playing, but I don't know for the exacts. But yeah, I didn't know until Taylor Swift. But also, I'm not a Swiftie, but I happen to know Taylor Swift more, I guess, than following NFL. Because she's also everywhere. God, like, she's too much now.
Yeah, and I'm like,
can we just calm down on this?
For real, and my TikTok's just gayer. And so, like, Beyonce's Renaissance with her ballroom has just been on repeat all the time. My For You page is
just Beyonce.
Oh my God, yes.
So what's going on with Beyonce?
She and we are going to the movies in December 1st, because she's releasing Renaissance Tour.
Of course she is.
In
Taylor's doing here too, so now she is doing. Oh my God, this is gonna create so much chaos. I'm so excited.
Literally just finished her last show, and it's already in the trailer. I love this woman.
I love it.
The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner and Beyonce work harder.
I'm excited. I'm so excited for this because I wanted to go see the concert. I didn't get to go see, so I'm excited for this.
For real.
I'm so
we should just dress up.
We should.
I'm kind of down.
I think it's going to be like concert. Like, people will be like dressing up and all this stuff. So yeah, let's do that.
Because I'm down if everyone's okay. Work.
Yeah, we should. As long as, I guess there will be seats, but I don't think anybody will be sitting. So I guess we'll still have so we'll just have to have a comfortable shoes. Yes. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited. Yay. Yes. Buddha Stone. Football is a violent sport. Soccer is easier to enjoy. Yeah, I do enjoy soccer.
I do like football. I also like rugby.
Yeah, rugby's fun.
Or kookaburoo.
I don't know what that is.
I gotta show you. That's the one where the ball's the goat, the beheaded, dehooved goat, and they run around like Marco Polo and throw it in tires.
Beheaded goat's head?
Body.
Yeah. Without the head?
Yep.
Okay. Oh. How did they carry it? They just pick it up?
Yeah.
And they just run and put it in a thing?
Yeah, we saw it on Netflix called, I think it was like either Home Game or one of the
what is the
documentaries. Show? And they were like Coke Brew, and they went over it.
Coke Brew?
Yes. It's like, yeah.
Huh. Coke Brew.
Kyrgyzstan.
But they just have that many goats that they could just playing with them now?
So it started, look at me. This started...
Like, I'm intrigued and like just offended at the same. I don't know. I just have a lot of feelings going on right now. I'm burning up. Like, what is happening?
Hunters used to go and hunt like wolves and things for the winter. And when they were bored, they didn't have a ball, so they used to kick around a wolf. And they were like, "No, we should be civilized, obviously. So we're just gonna use the goat."
Because that's
and like people like they throw their whole body into it. Like they're like there's horses and they're like hardcore into it. It's wild.
This is weird.
Yeah, blew my mind.
So weird. So this is a Netflix show. What is it called?
It's a series of I think it's like Home Game or We Are the
Game.
Champions, because the other one that I also love, it's a cheese race down a very steep hill.
Okay.
And you're trying to run past or faster than a cheese wheel running down, and the hill's so steep, people routinely break their collarbones.
Why are they doing this?
This one's in England. I don't know.
Because the cheese wheel will go faster. It's a wheel.
We're just trying to run down first, and you want to win the cheese wheel for the year. One chick has like a floating collarbone because she broke it so many times.
I feel like people make these kind of games when they think there's too many people in the town. Like, we need to weed people out. Let's start playing games. Entertainment, and we will lose people.
Yes, and no one can remember the origin. They're like, everyone has different stories about why, but everyone does it.
Insane.
Yeah, Cooper's Hill. Oh, Crispy Bart.
I love it. Crispy
Yes, you cultured person.
Cooper's Hill. I gotta watch this show. Yeah, I'm excited. Is that the new show that you guys been watching?
No, we watched it for a minute, but sometimes like when we're working, we'll replay it. Especially since the winter's getting darker, we like to put the projector on during the day.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
To have some ambiance.
That makes sense. Ambiance. That's a perfect location. I do need to do more projectors.
I'm also down to later on to work together. We can like virtually work.
Oh yeah,
That's a discussion for
but
later.
we have a dinner today because
Oh my God,
NormieCon is happening this weekend.
NormieCon.
People are in
NormieCon.
town.
NormieCon.
People are coming in slowly but surely. Some people came yesterday. Some people coming today. We have a dinner, big dinner planned.
Yes.
Not a planned by Normies. Our attendees planned it, and yeah, we'll be there.
I love talking to you. Do I tell you enough? Yes.
I'm so excited.
I keep doing it. I'm like, oh yeah, yes, we're talking here, but I love talking to you, Navi.
Yeah, I love talking to you too. So I was super excited. I was like, yes, we gotta talk. Because like I usually only see you because you come with Spidey. Like, that's about it. Like, because otherwise we just don't have time to hang out after work. So if you wouldn't come in, we wouldn't see each other.
Literally.
Yeah.
I was even telling Shelby, I'm like, I only come in just like to say, make sure to say hi to you guys.
Yeah.
Because I'll, if not, I don't think I'll see you guys because everything else is downtown. But it's good, and we are gonna hang out more.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot you're a Slytherin.
I am a Slytherin. We started Harry Potter.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, when you're gonna do the third one?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited. So if you guys don't know, we have started Harry Potter, and Spidey has never seen Harry Potter along with Pat. So those are two blind reactors with me and Rana. And it's been interesting watching them because they ask questions and like, can't say anything.
Yes.
But me and Ron's opposite end, we will like look at each other like, did you notice that? I was like, yes, I noticed, because it's our second watch too. So like we've been noticing some things.
Oh my God, he keeps mentioning Snape and I'm holding it in fully.
Yeah.
He's probably still watching this, and so I'm going to hold it in completely. But I'm like, you don't
that's
even
true.
know.
Oh, we can spoil.
But he's a Gryffindor, so he's going to understand
is he?
that Gryffindors are the problem. Gryffindors are the problem. I'm a Hufflepuff.
I can see you Hufflepuff. Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'm just in the kitchen eating, vibing. Why?
I love it.
Why would I bother? And I don't know if you saw on TikTok when they turned Hogwarts into an HBCU.
No.
Yes.
What?
It was amazing. Like, they had steps and everything. The Slytherins were like wild. We were like, and the Hufflepuffs were like this. We were vibing.
Oh, I need to like look that up. I'm not on TikTok as often.
I need to get off it.
I'm more on Instagram though. I'm on Instagram a lot on there, but I'm not on TikTok.
My two vices. Oh, and yes, I know you have the other topics.
Oh, no worries. We'll get to it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get to it. Like, I'm just like going with the flow. Like, I have other things. Spidey never watched Harry Potter. Seriously,
no.
Spidey has never watched Harry Potter, and you'll have to watch the first video to find out why.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah.
Look at you, a professional.
I am trying. Tradition, like these traditions has been interesting. Yeah, like hey, I've been putting work because now that this is my full-time job, it's like, what else I'm gonna do? Like, let me perfect this or do better. Especially watching other people like seamlessly, like, okay, I can do that better.
It's so smooth.
I love it.
I admire that you're always improving.
Yes. See? Hey, I mean, if you're not doing, are we living life? Like, what else are we doing?
If you don't go, you die.
Exactly. Like, you gotta continue changing mind, learning new things. So I have a couple. I had like, I was gonna do guys ask girl type of questions, but apparently there's no Reddit for guys ask girls. There's girls ask guys, ask men. Like, ask other guys, but there's none like guys as girl, which I thought was really weird. And like I'm assuming that I was misspelling something, so like doing it wrong, but I like thoroughly looked.
I wonder
Googled it.
People, it maybe got too gross and they're like, we're just going to take this away.
Oh, maybe it had requirements, but so I couldn't find things to do that. So I found some Am I the Asshole, and we'll talk about it. I think probably with the way we talk, we might only be able to get to 1 or 2. So we'll do that and we'll see how it goes, because this is a really good one, an interesting one, and I'm curious. So it says, Am I the asshole for not wanting to attend my best friend's wedding? I've been best friends with Sarah, name changed, for as long as I can remember. We have been through thick and thin together. I've always been her biggest supporter. However, recently, our friendship has hit a rough patch. A few months ago, Sarah got engaged to a long-term partner. She was over the moon and I was genuinely happy. She asked me to be her maid of honor, a role I was initially thrilled to accept. However, as the wedding plan progressed, it became clear that Sarah was changing. She started turning into bridezilla, making unreasonable demands, expecting me to drop everything for her wedding. For example, she wanted me to plan and fund an extravagant hen's night that was way beyond my budget. Never heard it called hen's night before. That was interesting. She insisted that I wear an expensive dress for the wedding that I couldn't afford. She expected me to handle all the DIY decorations for the wedding, even though I had no experience in it. Our friendship deteriorated under the strain of wedding planning, and we had several heated arguments. Finally, I decided that I couldn't continue being her maid of honor, and I told her my reasons. She was devastated, accused of abandoning her during one of her important moments. She being selfish, so she's feeling guilty for letting her down and feeling like I need to prioritize my well-being. Am I the asshole not wanting to attend my best friend's wedding as her maid of honor? What do you think?
Oh, we already know the answer. Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, like
absolutely
no, like you're not an asshole. But that's interesting though. I have heard stories where brides will ask that kind of like request from maid of honor, but it makes no sense to me. Like, why?
Yeah, because my understanding is if you ask someone to be a maid of honor, there are other duties for that. However, if I'm planning a wedding, I wouldn't want that.
If it's your wedding that you're planning.
No, but also if whoever's my maid of honor, well, it would probably be my mom. And she's gonna help. That's what I would think.
And the family member makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's not a family member, then
no, unless you wanted to help, then no. But I feel like they're so stressful. I'm like, why would I put that on you?
Yeah, it's weird because I've only been maid of honor once. This is not a tradition in our culture. Like, I think it's really weird having bridesmaid of maid of honor.
Really?
Because I feel like the activities that they're doing, that kind of the activities are done, I guess, but it was always family member doing it. So pretty when my sister, when she got married, she asked me my maid of honor. I was like, yeah, I'm a sister, and I did go. I did spend quite a bit, but also because she's my sister. Yeah. She's my younger sister. I will spend whatever I can. I want to make sure it's something you remember. But some of the things I wouldn't do it for myself. We had bridal shower. I don't understand point of bridal shower, but I was if that's what she wants, let's do it beautifully. But if it was for my friend, I don't know. I don't know how much of that I would spend myself, because it was so what I found out at bridal shower, which was new to me. So we went to bachelorette. The girls divide up. What they cover I guess not divide up, so they will get the room or whatever they're doing, but they will try to buy food or drinks for the bride. If there was any games that played, then they will divide up the cost for it, which whatever. I didn't know anything about the games, but thankfully her friends came through with those. But the bridal shower apparently is supposed to be covered by maid of honor only.
Yeah.
Is that really true?
Yeah, there's weird rules.
That makes no sense.
No, I always like to think the engagement dinner is the woo woo. There you go.
Yeah.
And then I think the bridal shower apparently is supposed to be to let everyone know who's a bridesmaid, and then leading up, that's how the bachelorette party is planned. To kind of let people know, so bridal shower is before bachelorette. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I had no idea. We did the opposite.
The opposite. I mean, again, also, why not?
Yeah. I mean, again, I think bridal shower was just the idea of doing a bridal shower, but it means nothing. But
I think, especially here in America, any chance to drink will show up on, but it also shows like the family's like status to be able to do all of the events.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't understand the point of like spending so much money for all those. Like, this events are good, but like, this is interesting because like American wedding doesn't have that many rituals. So like Indian weddings, we have a lot of them.
And here's the thing: is it cultural appropriation if I want a few of those rituals, or like just
what do you want?
All of it? Like, girl, I loved it.
I'm cutting down the ritual. I was like, can I take all of it? Which one do you want?
It's gonna be Korean barbecue and Indian food. Period.
Okay, that's fine.
I loved all of the
henna?
Yes,
yeah,
the dancing, the wardrobe. Period, girl. Everyone was boots the house down. Oh my god, I wasn't ready, and everyone smelled so good, and everyone's hair was like a Pantene commercial in slow motion.
Yeah, Pantene commercial.
Like, it was everything. But no, like I'm saying in jest, but like there were some things, and I'm like, ooh, but could I?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. If you want to do henna and go, it's cultural appropriation is interesting concept to me. Like, I've never heard of this concept until I was in America. Also because I was living with India, so who would. I guess we've been trying to appropriate, like, we want to be a Western people. So
really,
yeah. So that cultural appropriation never came through because, like, I think most of the East mostly wants to like be West. Like a lot of Indians, we try to adapt Western culture more often than not, like speaking English and everything.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so when we were there, it was like that wasn't looked bad upon. So when I heard the word cultural appropriation, I was like, what does that mean? So I guess the understanding is like if you are adapting another culture's anything, just be respectful to it, because there's a lot that I want to adapt. Like, I want to wear a headscarf. Like, I love the African headscarf. Like, can I? I do ask Brie, and Spidey was like, can I wear it? And I think you guys said, like, sure. It was like, but can I? Like, I don't know.
It's more like just giving credit where credit's due. It's like, don't wear like 2 braids and call them box braids, or like cornrows and not call them cornrows, you know?
Okay, so like rename it to something else.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's like whitewashing.
Oh,
essentially what it goes down to, because it'll be like, wow, they'll like, let's say, what is this called? I keep forgetting the name.
A nose ring,
yes,
piercing.
Yes, but is there a large, or what is it? It's called a bindi, correct?
Bindi, yeah.
They'll you'll see a designer use that and rename it and not give any credit.
And
you're like,
gotcha,
girl,
that makes sense.
if you liked it, just it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah,
sorry, I keep
no.
For some reason, my spatial awareness, I just keep like, I'm ready to. I need to go to a boxing class. I'm ready to just like fight the mic.
You're ready. You could like actually do really good fighting. No. So going back to it, that makes sense. Because like, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, where it came from, and just like let it know, like nobody. Yeah, you didn't make that. It's not a new thing. But yeah, there's like, I wanted to do braids when I had a longer hair, and Marquetta was like, oh, I can do braids. Like, I feel like that also take a really long time, and also I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's about your hair type, and I feel like your hair is more coarse than fine. My hair's like super fine, but it's dense, a lot of it.
Yeah.
If your hair is finer and you do braids, especially when you do like the box braids, it can pull your hair out because your hair is just not meant for it. So it's not as strong enough to hold it there. And that's the worry I mostly have for it. But your hair probably could stand it. But I also love the bob.
Yeah. No,
I love your hair so much.
Thank you.
Like Spidey and I independently talk about how great your hair is.
Thank you.
I'm like, it's just so amazing, and the curls, and just it's so right. Like, I feel like it's right in your face since you cut it.
Yeah, like I haven't done bob cut for a really long time. So I was very nervous, but it came out well.
Yes.
And it's my first time doing this small, like, short haircut with my natural hair. Like, I've never kept my natural hair like until I moved to Nevada like 4 years ago. I straightened my hair specifically again because we wanted to be like a Western people, like we wanted to be like white people. So I like straightened my hair. Yeah, I didn't even used to fake curl it because it will never stay, because it will just I didn't want to put product in my hair.
But also, is it nice to like? I feel like right now, especially how culture is going, to retouch our roots and be like, you know what? Like, I don't have to be anything else. I can just be me.
Oh yeah, no, I'm loving it. I love the curl movement, because all the guys at the studio are bringing their curls out too.
Yeah,
like I had to send them a routine over the weekend. It was like, this is the product I'm using. Here's the routine that's been working with me for like the short hair. Like, you use it, so we'll see if you get it.
And TikTok, it's huge Indian hair care.
Indian hair care.
I don't know what to get, so you have to please guide me through. I've been trying Miel. Miel Oh
What's
my
Meal?
god, it's a black owned business,
Okay.
and it's like hair care, leave-in conditioner. They have like a pomegranate honey one that smells divine. They have a rosemary, I believe, and mint one, and it is so good. It makes my hair feel so nice.
Nice.
I'd be curious if it works for yours too. But I also feel like some of those like leave-in conditioner can overlap.
Yeah.
if it's not too heavy. But also I feel like your hair can take oil.
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like you could just like
It's been it's getting drier quicker. Yeah, I haven't been washing it out, so I think I've been using new product called Uncle's Funky Daughter. I don't know, something like that. It's like Uncle's Daughter Funky as something. It's a weird name. It's a curl stimulator. It's supposed to be a gel, but it's a very light gel. So after conditioner, I'm not doing leave-in conditioner. I'm just putting that. It's been working fine, but I need to bring leave-in condition. It's because I'm out, not because I'm doing it on purpose. So I think my hair is getting more drier because I need to put that in there.
What do you spray with your hair, like to refresh it in the morning?
I use this cream. I have a gel cream.
Do you spritz any water in it? Ooh.
Should I?
Yes, an atomizer. A lot of people
What's
like
an
rose
atomizer?
water. Ooh, an atomizer. An atomizer is like, but you spray like on a fragrance that makes it like misty.
Yeah.
You get one for your hair.
Okay.
I recommend using like aloe vera or rose water.
Okay.
Because for me, if I put straight water in my hair, it can get it so dry for some reason. But aloe vera has been amazing for me, and it's cheaper than rose water.
Do you have
we
an aloe
spray
vera
in
tree
there.
that you're using, plant that you're using?
Oh no, I get the jug of like aloe vera juice and just spritz it on my hair in the morning just to refresh it. Especially if you're like running late and having to like dunk your hair in the shower, just
Nice. Okay. I need to do that. I need to add that to my routine.
I'll send
I'm
you.
still learning. I'm still learning from my curly hair. So yes, I will take all the help.
If you show me your hair care, I will
yes.
show you mine.
Yes. Yes, I will send you a picture of things that I'm using because I need to get a couple things from TJ Maxx. So we'll see if that goes.
Do you use curry oil?
No.
No. Okay, because I saw one.
I used to use mustard oil when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah. So yeah, essentially I think it was a mustard oil and then coconut oil. But like essentially using it and then washing it out, but not so
Do you
much
boil
hair.
it on the stove to make it, or do you just find mustard oil or buy it?
Mustard, but like we were in India, so mustard oil is as common as like vegetable oil.
Really?
So like yeah, mustard oil is like very easy to come by. I think that's what it's called. I think it's mustard oil. So like people cooked in mustard oil often. I could be making this shit up. I don't know. It was some kind of oil. I think it was a mustard seeds. So it was a mustard oil because we had like a farmland. Oh, my uncle did. And they had mustard.
I'm curious about that. I wonder what oils that you use, because like on ours, my grandma, especially Jamaica, we swear by black castor oil, and I use it on my scalp, and I'm like, yes.
I hear that. I've never used it because we never had castor oil.
Really?
Actually, maybe we did. Don't, stop listening to me.
Should we go on a skincare journey this winter?
We
Get some
should.
jojoba oil, some rosehip, and we can like make our own oils.
Like try like new things. I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I love that.
I need to. I'm like running behind on a lot of things that I need to like stock up on. I just haven't done it. Just haven't done it. I need to go to Sraga too.
We're still like, do you need a double, like a buddy person, an errand person? Because people with ADHD, it says like you need like a body sometimes next to you to get things done.
Not necessarily. Like I need to make a list. Like I do need to be like, and I need to. I'm weird. So if I have a day that I need to run errands, the first thing I will do is like write down where I need to go, how much time I need to spend, and when I need to leave, so I can come back for whatever I need to do. Like I will create that whole itinerary.
I like that.
And then yeah, do you like that too? And then like I will put headphones on. Like all right, I'm good.
Because then I'm on autopilot, and then I don't
Exactly.
have to stress about it, and I
Exactly.
can just go home. Spidey thinks it's so weird.
Yeah,
I think it. Yeah,
No, I love it. Then I can just like I don't know, get a snack or like whatever, and then I have my own specific time. I'm in my own world and I'm doing things. I don't mind running errands. Like I love running errands as long as I don't have to talk to anybody.
True. Literally, I want to be influenced.
Yeah.
And silent.
Silence. It's like in my own head. Like yeah.
And my favorite part is when you plan out the food, because you're like, I know I'm gonna be hungry after I eat the shop, and I'm gonna reward myself for doing my errands by getting this little donut. And I'm like, oh girl, that for me, I feel like I was talking to a friend, like, what's your happy place? I'm like, a dinner party with my friends. I love that. And like running errands just to myself.
Yeah.
And then when you explore a new place while you're running your errands, you can come back home. I feel like that's what I'm really missing.
I love it. Yes. I used to do that quite a bit when I was in Nevada. Like on the weekends, I will, because I was just by myself, like I had friends there, but like I don't necessarily trying to make plans. So like I just gonna go through stores, walk around, and run errands at the same time. Yeah, I've been trying to do that more. I haven't done it that often, so that's why like I need to go to Suraga, I need to go to Lush, I need to go to like TJ Maxx. Like I need to go to all these places. It's gonna be a day probably after NormieCon.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah. So it's just So it's always just like I just need to write it out. So like if I'm out, I'm being efficient. I don't want to go to one store and then forget. I'm like, God damn it, I could have gone here.
Yes, because when I'm home, I'm home.
I'm home, exactly. And I'm not coming back out this way. So, and every store is like always close by. So I need to plan it out. I don't think I have an OCD as much as I have anxiety.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. And it's anxiety and what's it called? Like seasonal depression. So I know when winter comes, I'm not leaving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, and I'm in the couch and the couch is me and I'm one.
Dude, I've been prepping for it. I made so much freezer meal for my seasonal depression because like I would not want to go out.
Do you want to trade frozen food? Because we're about to make a bunch of vegetable stock. I don't know if you have vegetable stock.
I don't have vegetable stock, so I made frozen lasagna, chicken pot pie.
Ooh.
Like all I need is like the crust that needs to be made. It's really good. I have 4 of those I can share.
I'll trade you that. Yeah. Okay, definitely. They definitely do in the vegetable broth. Then we have enough bones. I want to go Goose to Market and I'm gonna get some of those soup broths. So we'll have beef. Do you like beef?
I love beef. I will eat anything.
Okay, really?
Yeah. I will eat anything. Guys, sorry. We like having amazing conversation.
Yes.
We're just like prepping for seasonal depression, freezer meals. We love freezer meals. I love freezer meals. I bought an extra freezer to put in my garage for freezer meals because I don't like pre-made like unless it's Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's freezer meals are great.
The way Rana has put the chokehold of Trader Joe's on me.
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
She needs to be a spokesperson for Trader Joe's.
Hey, Trader Joe's. If anyone's listening from Trader Joe's, please sponsor Rana Muhammad. She will put you guys on the map. Like I mean, you guys are already on the map, but like. I think skincare.
She has influenced so many of us to like be Trader Joe's fiend.
But everything else tastes different.
I mean, yeah, it is. It just is different, and I like less options for somebody who has a lot of options and to pick from. But like, there's only one kind of pasta sauce. I'm gonna go with that. Artichoke dip from Trader Joe's is great. Like fried vegetable rice. Never had it. And umami, oof, yes.
The naan bread.
Their lasagna. Freezer lasagna is really good. Trader Joe's, it's beautiful.
Really?
It's so good, and it's like good for 2 people. I've eaten it myself sometimes. It's supposed to be for 2 people, but like on Friday night, if I'm like up late, I'm like, fucking, I'm finishing up the restaurant right now.
And they have cheap champagne. Not champagne, sparkling wine. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I need to look into sparkling wine.
Because part of me like kind of wanted to stock that up too. Because I'm like, I'm waiting for that snow day.
Yes.
And I'm buying thermal wear because I'm like, I just know.
It's gonna be worse.
Thank you, Izzy Marley.
Ooh.
A peach Bellini. Keyblade lover. Yes.
Peach Bellini is good too.
Says, I'm high functioning and friends are hard to keep track of these days, even before COVID. Yes. I just go through places with Ubers, watch TV, and drink boba tea. Boba tea.
Boba tea is good. They have a like pre-made boba tea, kits that you can make it at home. But I think I need to figure out from Suraga's, get tapiocas and like try to make it at home by myself. But I haven't got to that step yet.
Baby
Boba's
steps.
Great. Yeah, boba's great. No, boba's great. Yeah, going back to freezer meals, I went to this and made like breakfast burritos because Sana Social starting soon. So in the morning, if we have like all days, I remember last winter I had a bunch of frozen breakfast things that I made. So it's really easy like making. But yeah, I love frozen meals, but only if I make them. I don't like store made.
I feel like there's love in it.
Yeah. Unless Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has love in it for some reason.
Oh, the soup dumplings, Trader Joe's, I just need a whole pack of them. I need a 30 pack. Oh, Suraga's has great dumplings.
Yeah?
Yes.
What kind?
All of them, but the vegetable dumplings, most bang for your buck. And it's like the most easiest, especially when like I'm too lazy to cook, just throw them on the pan. Great. Make like 20 of them and be cool.
So do you make your own sauce? You make your own sauce. You have your own fucking amazing sauces.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to like start selling those sauces because those sauces are great.
Like that. I'm thinking about bringing some banana bread to NormieCon. Maybe. No promise me anything.
It will be gone immediately. All right, let's do one more Am I the Asshole? And then we probably will end it.
Do you want me to read it or would you like to read it?
No, you can.
Perfect. Am I the asshole for not wanting to watch my brother's kids on our family vacation? I'm on vacation with my immediate family. Mm-hmm. I'm female 30, and my 2 brothers are in their late 30s. They're both married, and they each have kids, 5 kids total, ranging in age from 3 to 9 years old. My parents are also on the trip, and I am accompanied by my boyfriend of 2 years. Mm-hmm. We're here for a week. It's been really fun so far. We have a mix of days where we have activities planned and then a few free days. My family has had a text thread going for months with all of the trip planning, so we knew which days were activity versus free days. Mm-hmm. My boyfriend and I planned a romantic dinner for one of the free days at a really nice restaurant on the island. We made a reservation months ago because it books up. I was getting ready to go out and one of my sister-in-laws made a comment about me dressing up to stay in. I was confused and asked her to clarify. She said that she, my brother, and my other married brother and his wife were doing a couple spa evening experience that they booked a few days earlier, and they needed me and my boyfriend to watch all their kids. What?
What? How many kids again?
There were like 5 of them in total.
5 kids?
No, ma'am. Immediately no. Immediately not the asshole. There's more, but immediately not the asshole.
No.
If there has to be...
The 5 kids.
Right? She said my brother was supposed to have asked me earlier that day. He forgot to. When
Okay, go ahead.
No, ma'am. See? That's not funny. Hell nah. When I explained that, my boyfriend and I already had plans. She was super unsympathetic. She said they already prepaid for the spa experience, and since we hadn't paid for the dinner yet, it wouldn't make sense for them to have to cancel their plans. I never agreed to watch their kids. I love my nieces and nephews, but my family knows I am child-free and have been for years, bitch. Yes. It's been a point of contention for a long time. I wouldn't mind watching them if I had been given advance notice.
Yeah.
But to have them slapped on me when I had plans with my boyfriend made me really upset. My sister-in-law said I didn't understand how much she needed the time away from her kids because I don't have kids of my own. Then get a babysitter. What? She said I was being selfish and I could handle one night of being a quote-unquote being a mom. What?
No.
I would just leave.
You
pardon? That is jarring, man. Jarring. Man, that's jarring. You don't mean the things. We already got it planned. And you're already saying that. Being a mom. I'd be so pissed that even if it makes sense, then be like, no, bitch, you be a mom.
Like,
you wanted to be a mom. I tried it. I didn't want it. I gave it back. Return to sender. No, ma'am.
Is that all?
No, it's not the point. I would have agreed if she had asked me months ago before my boyfriend and I made dinner plans. I checked and we wouldn't be able to get another reservation before we leave. My parents walked in on us arguing and eventually they offered to watch the kids. They were supposed to go to a free concert on the beach together but decided to cancel so that someone could stay with the kids. I felt really bad, but my mom insisted. Now it's the next day and my sister-in-law won't even look at me. I'm pissed at her too, but we're stuck here for a week. Bitch, you have to get over it then. So I don't know what to do. My mom thinks I should apologize, but I feel like I'm not owed one. I'm not one who's owed an apology. Edit. Forgot to add, we are not staying in a resort/hotel that has babysitting services. We're staying in a family friend's vacation house/rental property. Am I the asshole?
You know, it sucks because like at that situation, if it had happened to me, it's more like, shit, I have to cancel my plans because you guys have this. But thankfully the parents were there because like, yeah, I guess I would have walked out. Be like, well, it's your case, you figure it out.
Yeah, like literally, and you didn't ask me, but it has to. Even my siblings know to let me know 2 days in advance.
Exactly.
I need 2 days in advance, worst case. But if we're on a vacation and no, ma'am.
Especially like it wasn't. He was supposed to, like, the brother was supposed to ask the morning of. You planned this. Tell me months ago because it's a family vacation that came this day. I'm assuming that you can take care of the kids because we're gonna make this plan. So you already, like, you should have asked then.
Yeah, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask us for our plans.
Yeah,
and also you didn't ask for the parents. Those are your parents.
Yeah, and I was like, I would be so shitty. And I mean, I would like, you can apologize to me because I am not at fault at that point.
Right.
No.
And it's not, the onus is not on me to plan around your kids.
Yeah.
It is your kids.
You should have planned and you should have made sure that I was available for this. Like, no.
I'm so flabbergasted by the situation because I do not even foresee that with my siblings of having that as a conversation.
Same.
They ask me months in advance to hang out. They're little introverts. They're going to be like, hey, is it okay on the November 4th, 2024 that I have this one test I have to take? Can you drive me there? I'm like, yeah, girl. Send me a calendar. I'm like, that's fine. This, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
You are not the asshole.
And there's a sister-in-law. Excuse me. The sister-in-law is telling me to be a mom.
And you're not even my sister. You can
mind your own business. It's like, who are you to tell me anything?
No.
Like, no. Like, if my brother, I'll be even more mad. Like, who? Like, no. Like,
no, but at least I can fight with you. You're like, I know how you grew up. You grew up stupid. I saw you. I would have brought my brother and be like, I'm so sorry what I'm about to have to do, but you did this. You could have stopped this.
Yeah.
And then I'd ate her ass out and be like, excuse me?
And
what?
Also, you fucked up. You were supposed to ask me. You stay home and take care of these kids.
Right?
Like, now why is it on me? Like, clearly you guys didn't do the steps that you knew you should have.
Right?
And now you asking me to change my plans.
Over here puffing your chest with your big old forehead. Your big old forehead couldn't think to text me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Signal doesn't work on the island? Not my fault.
Yeah, I would not. 5
C5 from fuck out of here.
5 kids ranging from 3 to 9. That's true.
3 to 9, no. Okay, and also you can swing that if they're like 12 to 15. I feel like that's when you can kind of swing it because they're kind of independent. They'll
can
talk,
do their things.
They'll follow. Like you can be like, "Hey, can you watch them? And we're gonna go do this." That kind of makes sense. But 3 to 9,
that's
no.
5 of them on a vacation. What do you have them on leashes? Like, how are you handling? Like, so everybody's holding their hand. So you need 5 adults to be holding hands with these 5. I'm sorry if you guys have kids and you have 5
For
kids.
real. I also feel better like
I just
Nerf gun Zoloft.
Yeah. Like, I like 2 makes sense. Well, I guess 4 you have 2 hands, but you still need another person to be holding another kid. So they don't run off on a vacation. I'd be so scared that they will run off. Have you ever seen kids on leashes? What do you think about that?
Oh, yes, I have. Yes, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dogs for a second.
Yeah.
We train dogs the same way. I don't think it's a bad thing, and they're not going to be bad for it. But also, I see the kids on leashes who will run, and their parents will yank them, and they're like, "Wee!" And I'm like, now you're just doing it on purpose.
I love, especially like I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking of the other day. Oh yeah, like when we started watching your first Harry Potter movie, I was like, oh, Universal Studios. It's there. You guys need to go after you guys are done. It was so good, and I've been there way too many times because I love it. And I remember seeing kids on leashes there, and I was thinking the other day, I was like, it makes sense. Can you imagine your kid running off? Because when we went to that show with Corey, when I went to a show with Corey at Tanks and Bongo, this kid had a bag and just walking out, just like slowly walking out until like her mom calls. It was like, where are you going? I was like, oh my gosh, she was just like walking out and nobody was gonna stop. Well, I mean, there was security, so I'm assuming somebody's gonna stop it.
Like, but still.
I was like, what? I had to pack? Like, no.
Spidey asked, would you put your kids on a leash? I feel like my mom always expressed, because we had a stroller. You keep your hand on the stroller.
That makes sense.
Keep your hand on me. But she only had like 3 kids, and then there was a big enough gap, like of 6 to 7 years.
Yeah.
So I would hold my sister's hand. She was like, keep a hand on you and just go.
I think it depends on kid. If the kid is prone to run, then
yeah. If you're booking it every which way, then flip, I'm pulling you back.
Yeah,
like, there's no.
You're getting a leash. You can watch your other kid, like other brother or sister, like run free. I don't know. My kid is on leash, so maybe the other ones will be too.
She's so cute with her little paws.
She just passed out.
I like this.
Yeah,
11, make a wish.
I haven't done that for so long, but yeah, I was excited. Okay, one more. Am I the asshole for calling my friend's girlfriend creepy because she won't stop bringing up my race? I'm 25 female, have a group of friends that includes a guy. I will call him Nick. Nick has a girlfriend. I will call her Josie, 24. They've been dating 8 to 9 months. They introduced them for 6 months. But Josie and I are mixed race. The rest of the group is white. Ever since we met Josie, she made really out of her pocket comments too about me concerning racially related things. Things like asking me why all my friends are white, questions about my mom's African background, comments about how I do my hair, like how I shouldn't straighten it. I will always try to steer that conversation away from these topics and laugh it all off, but she brings it up so often. Nick says she's just trying to find a foothold in the friend group, but I don't see why she can't try to get to know me as people rather than just bringing up this irrelevant thing we have in common. I also pointed out to Nick that Josie and I both may be half African, but not the same country in Africa. It's widely different cultures. Even if I was raised in an African culture, which I wasn't, it wouldn't be one similar to hers, so really it's grasping the straws. And that's to say nothing of the fact that it makes me uncomfortable. So they had interaction. It's a little bit longer one. Let me see. She asked if I had a reason, I'll just go. Anyway, over the weekend, we all had a boat day and we were having lunch. We were talking about schools and I mentioned that one of the schools I went to had predominant Asian students. Josie asked if there were any black students in my year and I said yes, but I didn't know them very well. She then asked if the reason I wasn't friends with them is because they thought I wasn't black enough.
What? Black enough. What the fuck? Yo, what? Audible, call on the play. Red flag, ejected.
Just stop talking. Where are we gonna go from there?
Inside thoughts.
I don't know if it was that comment or the countless ones before it, but I just felt so angry that she would once again take a conversation that everyone was participating in and make it into a race thing for no reason. I said, no, Josie, that's not why we weren't friends. Frankly, the only person I've ever met who's obsessed with my racial identity is you. And just so you know, it's really creepy. Josie tried to stutter an apology, but I said the only apology I was interested in was it not being brought up again. And my boyfriend jumped in and changed the topic.
No, I love her though. Stand up for yourself.
Seriously. Nick later took me aside and said I was really upset, blah, blah, blah. Told him that it wasn't my problem. I'm not going to be Josie's emotional support colored friend. If he thought I should be, then I wasn't sure what that said about how he views me. So Nick is now mad, Josie's mad. I don't think I was wrong for wanting Josie to respect me like everyone else, but evidently people think what I said was harsh. Was it? I don't think so.
No, speak your truth.
I don't think so. Have you ever been in a friend situation where somebody just continue having conversation, not like another black person, but just a white person or just any other, but continue asking racially charged questions?
Oh, fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Just dodging it, and I just flip it on them.
Yeah.
I'm like it's weird. They're like, oh. They'll ask, and your mom living together, of course, where's your dad? Or things like that. They'll ask them. And I'll ask them, where's your dad?
Yeah.
And usually their family's not great either. So it's oh, wow. Or microaggressions are everywhere.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So.
No, it makes sense. It's Spencer.
So it's Spencer. I was like, what's going on?
The screen in front of us is moving. It was
unfortunately, I experience microaggressions all the time, and so with it, it's just annoying. But now I just call it out, and I have to make it for some reason, I have to make it funny because if I'm angry about it, I'm always penalized because they're like, oh, it's not that serious, and I'm like, yes, it was.
Yeah,
I wasn't. I don't like it.
Yeah, I feel like people don't get counter-talked often, so they always think they're victims immediately, because you spoke back or said something with different tones. No, you're not a victim. You invite it's because of you that I have to talk this way. I have to say. And
it's also not even that bad. I think I also hear it's not a culture that used to having conversations. Mm-hmm. So if they do that, it's weird. They're I have to. Everybody's trying to win an argument rather than hear wait, what do you mean? Is that not okay?
Yeah.
Because
even get them defensive.
They get very defensive.
Yeah.
And they make it a whole big thing. And then I've had white weaponized tears is what my friend likes to say it. Unfortunately, not saying that it's everyone, but that's the thing that I run in here a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Because even growing up in Germany, I had a lot of German friends who would ask questions that you would think would be racially charged. And be like, bro, but they're really just asking questions.
Yeah.
And you can be like, oh, don't say that. I'm like, well, what about your family? And I'd be like, do you think it's weird that people ask you questions about your family like this? And they're like, oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Is this a problem in America? And I'm like, yeah. And we'll converse.
Have a conversation.
But here it's just
yeah, because immediately they're not. And I've noticed that when we butt heads on something, then the conversation ends up, like you said, without saying like, why is that wrong, to them being defensive and then you telling them why they did wrong, instead of like having the main conversation that needs to. And now you just like went in this offensive or defensive mode, trying to make sure the other person's not as hurt.
Right.
Or
now
usually
we're both angry.
Now we're both angry, and then we haven't had the conversation, and now we don't know how to go about it. Yeah.
No, and her calling her out, I'm happy she did, because I feel like, especially here, the thought is to keep your head low. You don't want to draw too much attention to yourself, so you don't say many things, especially when it comes to mixed company, or if you're the minority in the company. And I'm happy she did say something, because I feel like that's where it starts to be like, no, this is weird.
Yeah.
And some people will get it and some people won't.
Yeah. And what
about you?
I feel like I have, but it's been weird, because I think most of my interaction, like my previous, like now we are more diverse related group. Every time I hang out with, it's happened to be like other ethnicities. Like I guess I have white friends, but I don't have a lot of white friends. So all my good white friends are from association, like Dameron or other. And
Dameron.
Yeah. So if somebody brings in their good friends, they're like, you're cool, because like you're cool with this person and I trust this person, and then you're good. So I never got around that. But in my previous job, everybody who worked with me was older. So a lot of times the question wasn't like racially charged, but more so like, we don't know. So like, that's fine.
Yeah, they said that you don't know anything, and I'm like, if you want me to fly under the radar.
Yeah.
I will say also, what kills me is I don't know if you've experienced it here. Oh my goodness, you know what's so funny?
What?
I just forgot what I was about to say.
Oh no, that happened so quick.
You're talking about Dameron and talking about cool people. Oh no, when I come up to say hi to you guys, this is the most different, diverse people that I can even see in Indy, even in downtown.
Yeah.
So it's kind of refreshing to be like, oh, thank God. Because everywhere else, it's usually I'm the only one. Like at my job right now, I am the only black woman.
Yeah. So you have to like put this face, because apparently you were representing everybody.
Literally everyone. And you have to tiptoe around their emotions and yours. And you're like, come on, man. I kind of wish sometimes I had some salt and pepper in this room so they can know that I'm not being mad. I'm just passionate.
Yeah.
And I'm not battling your ideas by offering a suggestion. We are brainstorming. We're throwing atoms together and seeing what happens.
It's funny that you say that, because I do agree with that. Like in my professional world, when I was like everybody around me not being like, not part of minority, I will be very careful what I'm saying, because not only I'm representing being a woman, but also I'm a brown India. Person.
Every single motherfucking one of them.
Every single brown people. I was like, no, because I've been asked questions. Somebody asked me was, why is it that black people can say the N-word and we can't? And I was like, why are you asking me this question?
I
don't know. Like, I don't like, even if I knew, do you think I'm the person to be like talking about this? Like, why? I was so bad. I was like, why are you asking me this question? And I think, I don't know. I'm always like, I don't know what to tell you. It's like, and I don't represent all, like, don't ask me these questions because I don't know. Look it up. Like, do your own research.
YouTube exists.
But yes.
But yeah, it's because you can't. And if you haven't at this point found out a way that you can find out to Google and literally type in, why can't I don't know how to help you, because then it's limited. And it's just, things like that I don't get for that. Or I do find, if anything else, if you're the only minority, you are also representing every single minority. Except the Asians, and I will say Southeast Asian, because they don't count. It's weird. Like Indian, weirdly, is not counted as that.
Asians,
we're lumped together. I don't know why they do that. We're lumped together with Malaysians too, and
I think
Filipinos.
It's like all. So if you're not white.
Yeah,
you're just all the same.
Yeah, and you guys all do it, like, and I'm like, how do I do it?
South. It's like together. It was like, what? Wow, man, there's like more shades. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy discussion. We were all over the place, but I think it was fun. So I will be back tomorrow. We are not doing One Piece, but we'll do One Piece movie. So we won't be doing read along, but I will be streaming tomorrow. And thank you so much, Bria, for joining us.
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah, it was awesome. We'll do it again, and stay for the raid. We're gonna raid Alexander. He's just chatting. Hunter x Hunter. Go watch Hunter x Hunter with him, and I will see you guys later. And I will see you guys who have a NormieCon soon. Bye.
Normies out.
Get ready.
Yeah, I always wanted to do that.
You need to raid now. Have you done the raid now?
Raid now.
to speak your mind.
Maybe it's rated. There you go.
I like to read it.
It says used rate.
Super
Probably.
Secret Girls
Maybe. I
Club.
don't know.
We're good.
But yeah.
I think you are so stoic. I am like, you are really good at sitting still.